What's up, everybody? Welcome to our first episode of the Cheesy Cheese, the live stream edition. It's been how many years since we touched on our so-called our X podcast? I think
it's been 2 years already.
Yeah,
the last episode of the TechyPod was like 2024 August. Was it, or was it July somewhere around?
is before like the the so-called B word beef between me and Luth. This is how we can talk about it later on. What happened of the TechyPod? What is the aftermath story? All that. So, well, let's roll the cheesy cheese intro once and for all. Here you go. Here's the intro. I don't know if I botched up or anything. Here is the intro. So, let's talk about what everybody has been wondering what happened to the TechyPod. Why we have not been uploading a few videos or subsequently because about all that stuff. So Luth, want to share Kibi? I think Kibi will
This is between you guys, bro. This is between you guys. I'm just a mere witness.
I think
so. Actually, what happened is why we stopped, because we had some conflict going on, and it was basically back in ITE. It was a lot of chaos, but the good thing is that we filmed TechyPod for like 2 years, a good 2 years, and we were actually jumping into our second season, right? Jeez.
Yep, the second season almost uploads episode 41.
Episode 41, yes.
But I throw on the hard disk site later. I'm gonna talk about it because that hard disk is a effing piece of dude. So because episode 41 because I do apologize if I jump topic. So
by the way, it's been after 30 seconds, so you can start cursing now.
Because this is the hard disk. I put all of the random shit inside, right? This is the hard drive that is failing because I put the TechyPod. I think it's episode 41. I remember I put 41 and I want to access. It doesn't work. So I'm gonna waste my money under the $1,000 to just recover a fucking data.
So let's get back to the story on what actually happened during the conflict. So basically, it's back then we had a big crew. And we had Techie Entertainment, right?
Yep.
And I think one of the crew members, basically I had a crush on her, and things got escalated quickly. But let's not talk about that now.
Let's not talk about the name. I think Hakimi is like, okay, let's step one.
By the way, if you're watching this, to the person out there, if you're watching this, just keep it to yourself, okay?
Yeah, I do. Hakimi is like, okay.
Hakimi is hiding away.
No, Hakimi is like, I just bring Leo here as our guest. Yeah. Is it gonna bring the Leo there over?
Yeah, look at Hakimi's cat, by the way. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting him.
Yeah.
Now, if you guys are wondering why am I looking at both at the side and also on my computer screen, is because we are actually also recording it for
its live stream edition.
For this live stream edition. So once when this live stream is done, it's gonna be gone.
It's not gone. It will be there.
It will be there until the edited and reposted version of it.
It's basically the shorts version,
Yeah, shorts version.
It's like you see waveform and LTT when show the the small snippets and stuff, all that it will be So,
Mhm.
well, okay, let's get back to the topic.
Yo.
Yeah. Well,
He's jumping everywhere, man.
yeah,
He's jumping everywhere.
It's
yeah,
zoomy mode,
Yeah,
zoomy mode right now.
yeah.
true.
All right. So, let's get back to the topic on what happened to the podcast
Yeah.
about the current about that situation. Firstly, okay.
Basically, what happened was we had a conflict, and things got escalated pretty quickly to the point where it was not safe for the crew members, and it was also not safe for especially our entertainment team. So we had to completely shut down everything, and yeah,
Mhm.
things were just going south.
Yeah.
And then I remember that day where Cheese was not happy with me in the classroom, and
Yeah.
I don't know what just happened.
I don't know what. I just like
Uh,
slammed my S10 plus. Oh
Yup.
my. You asked me what is the Yi camera thing, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it was pretty hilarious. It was pretty childish.
Yeah.
It took Cheese just to realize, like,
Mhm.
after 1 year, that everybody has
Move on and
the,
forgive.
has move on, forgive us.
Yeah.
But Cheese didn't realize that until one of our good friend Divesh
Yeah.
stepped in
Yeah. I would
and de-escalate the situation.
I would like to thank to Divesh for, without him, right, I would still have grudge on him really. So, but I don't know if Divesh will want to be part of this.
But the grudge, I think
Yeah,
the grudge kind of thing just went
Yeah.
pretty childish.
yeah.
It was
This
2025 by then.
I'm like,
It was last year of August, right? Last year of August, we basically started talking to each other again.
yeah, and
And we got back.
yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I think it's technically my fault that, I I didn't like handle this escalation well. I'm like, oh, this Luth is bad. I'm just gonna, like,
When actually I'm just enjoying life.
yeah lah. But I mean, I don't say, I'm sorry to
Nah, it's fine.
to say, like, oh, it's like very, you are very, like, very, how to say, so called like
At that time.
desperate lah. Is it like
Yes.
desperate for relationship? I know.
At that time,
Yeah.
but now I just don't really give a damn about it.
I mean,
Like now I'm just living my life to the fullest, just being
Yeah.
single. I tend to spend more time with my family now.
yeah. This
So
family is most
yeah,
important.
with you guys. Yeah. Sometimes we even go on go-kart sessions.
But
Yeah.
sadly, KF1 is closing down.
Yeah, KF1's closing down, if you guys don't know.
By end of June. So the only alternative
Yeah.
place for go kart is Hakibi.
Malaysia.
What is the nearest?
Evoke and Karting Madini.
And RUD in Madini. Both are in Johor Bahru. Evolve Karting is probably where is it again?
Evoke
So-
Karting Bukit Indah. That's at
Bukit Indah.
Aeon.
Yes.
Mhm.
It's at Aeon Mall Bukit Indah. You guys can check it out. However, there will be updates coming soon from KF1, so
Yeah.
do give them a follow on Instagram.
But
It'd be
yeah,
good.
Speaking of Evoke, tomorrow I got a race tomorrow. Evoke.
endurance
I have to wake up early.
Sure.
No, it's
Yeah.
just a regular sprint.
it's a regular
Oh, just
sprint ah.
regular sprint.
Not that-
SWS.
It's not the like what is that? It's like Rio's endurance like that.
No. It's just a normal sprint. It's like the normal sprint cups that you see. That you
Yeah.
went to.
Oh, it's like at that time I went to KF1
Yeah.
Oh,
To be honest,
yes.
okay.
Yeah. For the
I don't want to discriminate KF1 or anything, but is okay. Here's the problem.
let's not talk about politics. That one can set aside.
Yeah.
Please don't. We
It's,
are
it's
not.
not about politics or what. It's
Yeah.
in terms of racing rules and generation between Singapore and Malaysia.
I mean, It's just
It's
just
Kimi, explain to us. Are the
Mhm.
racing rules in Singapore just gone, disintegrated in the air?
almost SWS is non-existent. It's almost non-existent.
yeah.
Okay. Now there's a huge
It exists,
difference
but
between racing in
it
Singapore and
exists, but
Malaysia.
yeah, it exists, but it's not enforced. That's all. That's all I can say.
You
That's the thing.
playing bumper car? You playing bumper car? I
You
don't know.
know,
I don't know.
Yes, we are playing bumper cars.
whenever you watch Sodi's World Series, right?
Mhm.
Whenever you watch all these karting series,
Mhm.
you tend to have yes, you tend to have that adrenaline, like you're kind of expecting like, oh, there's gonna be action, there's gonna be bumping here and there.
Boy.
Malaysia
It's way too much
wise, they're
bumping.
pretty strict on racing rules.
Yep.
You bump a guy, I think you'll get a penalty or something, or probably a warning.
No, I mean, depends on
They'll
the
let you off with a
situation.
warning, right? Based on the situation. Yeah.
No,
Based on the situation.
it
You
depends
get a
on the
penalty
situation.
if it's bad. If it's from bad to worse. But if it's like
Yeah.
from good to bad, then you probably just get a warning. Uh so meanwhile in Singapore that doesn't exist, you know. Even the blue flag, back marker flag doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And yes, it
Yeah.
is very serious. I don't
No,
know.
guys.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
got one suggestion. Is it
What?
okay if we add in Divesh?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Can.
Is he watching the live right now?
Because what you want to add?
We are
Um.
currently live if you guys are
Yeah.
watching.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
are currently live. Divesh, you can add in.
Mhm.
You can. You are welcome to be part. But if you want to be on the camera, all this, feel free to.
Yeah, feel
So
free to join us and turn on the
yeah.
camera if you can. The live chat's going up right now. If you
Yeah.
guys want to comment down on the live chat, go ahead and feel free to give us some
Uh,
uh
guys, he's not
throw
joining.
us some questions.
He's still recovering.
Yeah.
Or still
Oh yeah,
recording.
because we three of us hang out just now with one of Kibi's friend and Divesh. Yeah. So any more to talk about the TechyPod saga? I think probably no.
Nothing much. I
Probably.
think we just move.
Yeah.
It's just a minor. It's just I think it's probably my fault that I make it a small thing into a big issue,
Right.
which is technically my fault lah. You know, yeah. Probably yeah. Nothing to talk about too much about the podcast. I think also is on how I manage the the techie entertainment, how like we actually collaborated from one and another, how we give suggestion, all that kind of stuff, So yeah, it's on how we work and collaborate, how we give suggestion,
True.
and so yeah, that's why TechyPod has gone gone into bust lah. So yeah lah. Let's. I mean, since let's move on. ITE Live, because me and Hakibi we both now in poly, but that one we gonna talk about it later once we graduate, because I have a lot of story to talk about in my poly. I'm studying NYP, by the way.
I got a lot of things to rant also.
That one this one later. This one another time. That one another time. Once we graduated, we can meet you and me. We can talk about it.
We can talk about our year one experience though.
Actually, can lah,
Yeah, we
but
can talk about your one experience.
I mean,
Okay. To be fair, I have to be honest. I want to turn this into a video, but let's
yeah.
see first.
But actually,
Let's see first.
I can help you edit out. So yeah.
No, I'll edit myself, but I want to turn it into my own video on my own side because I
Yeah.
really want to. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's interesting. I want to do something though.
Yeah.
With it.
Mm-hmm. This stupid shit. It doesn't work. What the how the hell? Wait. Okay, so I can't find anything else. The buttons are back 6 of them. No idea where it goes. Okay, nice. Okay, my check is here. I don't know. I add some bot rigs. I don't know what don't know what thing I don't know how I did it but so I don't know. I don't know. I mean this is my first time dealing with OBS with this Discord stuff.
Yep.
Kimi, you say about the polys. Wait, you say something or no? Poly about the poly. Or you finding stuff?
No, nothing.
Okay, poly, right? Year one. Okay, let's talk about my one. I mean, since Gibi is doing his stuff, so my poly, right? Okay, but I think okay, my people there are I don't know decent. I don't know. I got a lot of things to criticize about them, but I don't know lah. They won't watch this fucking show lah. So who cares lah? But wow, very hard, very difficult to work with them. Oh my god. Oh my days. Google project. I want to vomit blood. It's like chasing people simulators, yeah. Hey, seriously, chasing people simulator, walao, it's like
50 people simulator.
It's like you fishing, fucking hell, bro.
Right.
It's not as bad as ITE. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I'm like, bruh, I anything one, but when it comes to like, you know, giving ideas, some suggestion, don't know what thing, right? You cannot anything what. Imagine you ask your boss, say something. Your boss tell you, okay, your Luth, I will give you some, you know, proposal or some Hakimi. I give you some deadlines to beat with some tasks that I assign you. Yeah, is it okay with you? And then your response, oh, anything. You think the boss will like it or not? You tell me. Your response will give them. You imagine your boss. You respond your boss. Anything. Imagine you go part time. Okay, I mean, Kimi, for you and Luth, I mean, you're both work part time previously. I also work part time before. When your I don't know, your colleague or something, you say, oh, then anything, you think you will like it, man?
No.
Obviously, I won't like it, what? Seriously.
Yeah.
This is how people I really cannot stand with them, man. Okay, the first part of the month, right? The first part of my body month, I do the what? There's one body called Innovation and Enterprise, INE, which we do like how to say, you know, invent, you know, like create a product, all this, right? Which is alright, okay lah. I mean, it's fine lah. The group are quite sorry, how to wait. Let me just share on Cheesy, my own personal podcast. Sorry, not personal podcast, like Cheesy Techie. Oh my god.
Personal
Train is not raining.
Oh no. Hey, why I pressed the wrong one? Why I pressed the wrong one? Hiya.
So a little bit of backstory on how we got to know each other. We started ITE in 2022.
Yeah, it was all from ITE.
Yes. We didn't know each other at first.
Oh, okay. I do apologize. Y'all changed topic already. My bad.
Till
yeah. Wait. Divesh messaged me.
Saw each other.
Divesh messaged me.
We saw each other. We looked right in the eye, and then we were like, You're
It's
gonna be
like
friend. You're gonna be friend.
guys, it's like how to say it's like we all three of us, like we all being quite alien, you know.
Yeah, we didn't know who we were each other,
Yeah.
and then I think I was the first one. Cheese came in later into the group.
Yeah.
But at first I knew Kimi.
Yeah.
Kimi introduced himself to me, and then basically I asked him this very simple question: "What do you do for a living?" And then I was like, "Go karting." I was
Oh,
like, "Huh? Go karting? Really?"
wow.
And then I think I remember Kimi literally pulling up his phone and then just showing me like pictures of him go karting. I was like, "Ain't no way."
Yeah. Shit.
And
Yeah.
thank you,
Okay.
Kimi. You dragged me to motorsports till this day.
Yeah.
I
At least,
mean, you guys do enjoy it though.
yeah,
Yeah.
honestly.
I thought it's
I
not my
mean-
passion.
I mean,
Yes.
I got a toy car over here. I mean, Luth came to my house once. I have a Keen Smart, I think it's 134 scale toy car. I have a Nissan March, a new Nissan March, and a Toyota Prius, a second gen Prius.
Right.
Wait, let me. Wait. Oh wait, let me. Okay, I'm using a wired headphone, so I can't do that.
Speaking
And
of model cars, Keith, you might like these two Miku cars.
Biku dayo, Biku dayo, Biku dayo,
Yes.
Biku dayo. Okay, speaking of anime, how I know this anime shenanigans? So that one is very random.
Long
So
story short.
that one is at the time I went to my part-time job, right? This one I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
So at that time, right, there's like one. Okay, you drink first. Have you drink already or not, Luth?
Yeah.
There was one part timer.
Yeah.
That's one part timer.
Then he okay. Wait. No. He look okay. I can tell you what his face expression looks like or not. He looks like his face look like Lee Hsien Loon, but but he looks like Lee Hsien Loon, but very fast sus edition.
I'm sorry, what?
I cannot say the PEDO. I can't say that. I can't say the full word.
Right. We'll get cancelled. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
I won't say. So he look like Lee Hsien Loon. So you ask me in Chinese, your girlfriend where or not? You girlfriend where or not? You girlfriend where? You know what I gotta do? I tell him my girlfriend is Hatsube Miku. Because I kept, because I kept seeing Kimi's Insta stories about all the Miku stuff, all the what
You
project Sekai, right?
that guy.
Yeah.
It's a guy.
But I'm slowly into those I'm not no I think I'm mostly looking at the vocal anime characters, the Biku, the
Actually, it's
Kasune.
not. I mean, it's body anime is one thing, but it's not really though. It's just called Vocaloids. We
Vocal.
just call it Vocaloids.
I think vocal is
Vocaloids.
to me personally vocal is
Oh.
like better than animes, I guess.
Animes.
I don't know. I'm just
It is part of the culture though.
I mean
It is part of it.
oh alright. My brain is not
Mm.
braining, so yeah.
Here's a Miku for you.
My birthday gift
Eh,
I mean my birthday
That's
gift is
mine.
I mean mine okay, next 2 weeks, so yeah.
Luth, we go out one
Yeah.
day, go one of the anime stores, buy a Miku plushie
Yes.
for him.
Yes.
Okay,
we
that
should.
one
We bring
that
in
one
no.
We should.
We bring in Jutai also.
can.
Mm,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
Jutai.
yeah.
Speaking of Jutai, is one of
One of our friends. So,
yeah
yeah.
Hibis friend. Then I met him through KF1 at a time, and then the first time I met Jutai is at around KF1, At that time, I came to KF1 for the first time. I guess so. Wait, correct, right? The first time I came for the SWS.
Yeah. That's the first time you. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the first time.
Yeah. I brought some some Digicam phones.
If you could please show it to us, your collection of.
I can't bring
Now,
my-
guys, if you all don't know, Cheese is a hardcore, die-hard fan of digicams. Old
not
phones.
the Digicam kind of phone version.
Uh,
Where is my
somewhere.
iPhone? Okay, fuck it.
He tends to collect old phones. Bros like the legend of tag in our friend zone.
This is an iPhone 5C. Running
That
iOS. I bought because you know how I get this or not? Because I
That
got
is-
a Carousel. Super
it's like
cheap.
2015 type shit, bro.
You know how I get or not? I bought on
No.
Carousel. Super cheap.
How much were they selling?
Some are $20. Some are $20. Some are $10. Then I
But that one?
this is the I can give you this backstory of this this Google
Sony
Nexus.
Ericsson.
No, that's not Sony
Oh,
Ericsson. This is a Google Nexus. MKBHD had made every Google ever that one. He make a video about this one. So yeah, I bought this for I think it's $10 or $20. I can't remember. So $20 initially. Then I low bought to $10. So I got this for $10. Initially it's dead. I charged the battery and it works. Just fine lah. But there are some photos I haven't take out yet. So yeah. Yeah. Wait, what? Okay, we gone off a lot of topics.
Oh yeah, back to your secondary school.
Wait,
Yes.
no, ITE days. So ITE
Yeah.
poly. Okay, poly. That one I don't want to talk. Gives me heart attack. So ITE. I mean, honestly, right? Comparing for ITE and poly life, ITE is the best one. It's the aside from the saga, that one can
Mhm.
That one they can. I mean that aside the saga can f off. Bye bye. So how to say? I mean IT life is way better than poly. Cause what happened to Luth? What happened to Luth? Oh no, we miss him. We lost him. Oh my god, what happened to you?
Technical issue.
Okay, never mind. Okay.
My laptop ran into a problem.
Oh shit.
But it's okay. It's all good.
Okay, your camera can
Just turn on
go.
my camera.
Alright. So as I was speaking, what's that? ITE Live. Wait, have we talked already, right? ITE Live.
We only shared like a fraction of it.
Yeah. We did a intro about ourselves. Wait, did Luth told me about did Luth share like how he met me and how Kibi met me or something? Because
He
before
mentioned how he met me, but I'm not sure about cheat.
I think at the time it's in the bus. I remember.
Yeah, we met in the bus.
No, we like talk to each other.
Talk to each other in the
Yeah.
bus. Yeah. So
And then for Kibi, I can't. I'm not too sure for Kibi. Because before I talk to you guys, before I talk to those
you talk to Mingwei, you talk to Vincent, you
yeah,
talk to Wesley, Jeremy and all.
Jeremy wasn't part of the group before.
No, Jeremy wasn't part of it until like late on.
Yeah,
Until late. Yeah, it was somewhere in between, like late mid 2022.
Around second year, for what I remember.
Second year. Oh,
should be second year.
No,
like
year one.
Yeah, year one.
It was late year one.
Yeah.
Around there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, Leo is reading my
Yep. Yeah, so ITE Life, the food there are absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, I mean,
Food is busting.
absolute cinema. Absolute cinema, bro.
I think
That
we
food.
we tend to
Absolute,
have a lot of memories,
the
especially
food is absolutely cinema.
It's absolute
Absolute
cinema.
good food. Actually, absolutely good food. Compared to my poly food, my NYP food is so dull and so boring. Oh my god, I've been
expensive.
eating the same shit every day. It's like so bland.
This is why I tapau food. This is why
yeah.
I make food from home.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Hakibi, I went to RP food, not bad though.
Yes, but it's expensive.
But
Foodie is expensive.
at that time they charged me a student pricing so.
That's crazy.
Hey, you student.
No, no. They assume me I was student, so they charged me student pricing.
And they didn't even ask you, student or
Because they assume
public.
I was a RP student, so they lah.
It freaking
Oh, time to wear our uniforms to get our
Oh,
IT uniform to get student price.
I mean, I sold my IT shirt, so yeah.
I actually threw it into the textile bin, and yeah.
I still have like one
You
set left
still have one set left of
for
them.
memory set for memory 6
I sold already my
because
days.
because IT because okay IT in general for me, right, IT the period, right, was, I would say, consider my best period of my life. I
Yeah.
have to say it is my best period of my life.
Yeah. I mean,
Nothing in my life can beat that, to be honest.
yeah.
Yeah.
No other life can beat that.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of people. Our class in IT is quite open. That's the
True.
Yeah.
that's a very
No,
good.
open, quiet, and open and very quiet.
Yeah.
We
My
are
one.
very quiet, but we are not introverted.
rowdy
We are
and-
still we are still extroverted.
Yeah. My
We are
class.
rowdy, but at the right time. We are
Yes.
rowdy at the right time.
My
Yes.
class in poly is worse than the ITE one.
Super introverted lah.
Very introverted.
Very true.
Extremely fucking introvert. Oh my god. Okay, I almost getting heart attack about this one, so let's not talk about poly. so back to the Kimi's story that one.
IT.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like ITE. You remember that time when we have a class at the auditorium that one time,
Yeah.
and we have
Yeah.
like 3 classes. Our class is at the front, right? Remember? We at the front row.
See
Year 3,
auditorium. I think it was like a teaching hall or something.
Yeah,
But yeah.
yeah. Yeah, so we were the front row class, and then the other 2 classes, is it 1 or 2 other classes?
This is a combined
I don't
class. This is
Yes,
a one.
it's a combined class.
combined class. It was with Mr. Cool. Yeah, we
Yeah,
like to call him
so
Mr. Cool.
Yeah, so when we walk down, right, our
Yeah.
class is there already.
Mhm.
There's spaces for us still. So
True.
when we walk down, it was so noisy at the top.
Mhm.
But as we go down to our class,
Meanwhile, our class is very quiet, so
quiet.
most of the background noise was just like
Mhm.
behind us.
Yeah, so if
Yeah.
there is like a bit of noise from us, right, it's just that either talking about GPA or just for fun. But until the teacher arrive, then we are quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And all
true.
the noise we hear is all from behind. We're like,
And then meanwhile, while the teacher is talking and teaching, they're all making noise. Meanwhile,
Mhm.
we mute our YouTube videos and just like watch random races
I
live.
remember
stuff.
watching, I think, WEC.
Yeah, you were
Oh,
watching WEC. I
damn.
think it was like 6 hours spa or something.
No, Sao Paulo. I remember Sao Paulo.
Sao Paulo, yeah, Sao
Sao
Paulo.
Paulo. Six
And then
hour. Is it
I remember
a race highlights, right? Or something?
Yeah, it's highlights.
Yeah.
race highlights. So we were like watching the race highlights muted, by the way. And then meanwhile at the back, everybody's all just like laughing. Meanwhile, our class is just like
Jeez.
Absolute
like
silence.
absolute silence, And our teacher at the front just had to keep
Our
quiet,
class is
saying,
so
like, stop talking,
quiet.
stop talking, stop talking.
We are very good class. Top
That's
tier.
why, like, the fact that we were
Well behaved.
praised by a lot of we were praised by a lot of teachers saying that we are well behaved.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Even our annoying lecturer in charge is very quiet.
Yeah,
And he's
Uh,
very quite
our
okay
form teacher, our class advisor, our main class advisor, she actually praised us, and she appreciated us for
mm,
taking the time to be quiet. I
mm,
think she even compared us with the B class, bro.
yeah.
so
Yeah,
many times. So many times.
many times over and over,
Yeah.
and she
Yeah.
keeps on repeating until we were like, okay, sure.
Okay, can lah.
Yeah, sure.
I mean,
We are more behaved. So can we just move on with the lesson?
even though she
I
nag
was like,
at us, right, it's for our own good lah, to be honest.
yeah, the stand up
Yeah.
Stacy was okay.
Yeah. I mean, you can't
So
get that.
she does look like stand up Stacy. I'm not kidding.
Search it up on Google if you can.
Sorry. I don't. Should I say her name?
No,
Mm,
just not.
If you're watching
I mean,
this, ma'am, if you're watching this, I do apologize if we make fun of you. So, yeah,
But
sorry,
it's
miss.
okay.
Yeah.
Can joke around.
yeah. But we should be we should be grateful that we have this type of lecturer in charge, class advisor. When we come to poly, you cannot find this type of class advisor. You cannot.
I mean,
Sure, you can't.
ITE there is lah, but not a lot lah.
You come to about poly, right? Nobody gives two fucks about you. Honestly,
Yeah. I
no
mean,
one gives two fucks about you.
to be fair though, the ITE class advisor did embarrass the hell out of you though one time.
What happened? Who? Me?
Remember?
Ooh, was it me or
Me? Ah?
Jeez.
Yes, when you were absent from school because you had to go for
Oh yeah, I was off on my birthday.
Ha
I
ha.
remember but it wasn't her fault though. It wasn't my fault. It was truly 100% my fault because
yeah.
Very
Look,
quiet.
yeah. So basically, I didn't go to a class just to mark attendance and then so I can go off. I just went off like that and just skipped the class. That's why
You
she
did
was
tell
pretty
her
mad.
though. You did tell her that you're going though in a few days
Yes, I
advance.
did, but she didn't. She didn't tell me in advance. Like you have to come to my class in order to take attendance, my attendance, and then I'll let you off. She just went like, okay, can like, I'll just give you half a day lah. So after the morning, the AM sessions of lessons, then you can go back home. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, sure. And then the next day, I come to school, finishing AM sessions as per normal, and by lunchtime, I'm already out. I'm already going home
Yeah.
just to celebrate my birthday on the yard. Okay, I'll put up some photos. Okay,
Okay, I will edit. Mr. Cheese will edit for you. So
we will. Yes, we will edit very very soon. Don't worry. But yeah.
Oh my god.
Anyways,
I got Luth's
this.
old piece of shit laptop.
So what happened is that she find out that I wasn't in her class. I didn't mark my attendance, and so she decided to call my parents. And my parents called me back. My mom was saying like, "Yo, can you
I was there.
call your teacher and tell her what's going on right now because literally we already talked to her about it and everything." The thing is,
Yeah.
my stepdad actually embarrassed me in front of the whole entire class.
Oh my days. Oh my
So he decided
days.
he decided to talk to our class advisor and
Yeah.
he was like, "Look, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. Very good boy." That meanwhile, Miss Juve is on the phone. Yeah,
With
Luth
the
is good boy.
speaker.
Luth is good boy. And then it's on speaker.
Oh
And
my.
then with a microphone on, to the whole class listening. The next day I arrived in class, right? Everybody was looking at me. I was just like,
Oh my. Oh my days.
Yeah, you're a good boy. You're a good boy. Yeah, you're a good boy.
exactly.
Oh shit. Oh my days.
But that was the most embarrassing part
Yeah.
of school. I remember
Yeah.
the whole class was just like laughing at me.
Oh my days. Ah.
If I know, I should have told my mom this. Don't let my dad even take the phone from her just for a second and just start talking to our class advisor. Never once again.
Oh shit.
But yeah, that only happened for once. And yeah, the whole thing ended.
Yep.
It got over with pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It's over.
it's a good thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yes. Okay. That's a lot of stuff. I mean, even though I tend to hate her, but when I came to poly, right, I do kind of appreciate her.
Yeah, we do not regret her because the
Yeah.
fact is that she's a good teacher.
Yeah.
She teaches.
She's a good teacher.
I mean, she's
She's a
been
good teacher.
what?
Yeah. She's a good teacher.
Bro is bro being sarcastic. Oh my days. Bro is sarcastic, yeah. Oh my days. Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, she's been in service for like
She,
what?
quite
More
long.
than 15 years. Yeah,
She quite
pretty
long, yeah. I mean,
So I mean, thanks to her,
I
this
mean,
is where we are right now.
yeah.
Kimi and Cheese is in Polytechnic right now. Meanwhile, I'm currently serving my national service. Mandatory for all Singaporean men, we have to serve for at least 2 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's a lot of nice stories, but that one we can talk about it.
Yeah, we can talk about our about my national
NS
service stories in the next episode.
next
But
episode if you want lah, but yeah. Because
yeah, so far life has been pretty good.
yeah, quite good lah. So
I'm chilling right now.
yeah lah. What? Yeah lah.
So yeah, can you can you continue on like my laptop that you
Oh, speaker of that,
yes
you know, Luth, at that time, first time when the first problem that Luth showed me the issue of the I can't say the N word, obviously, the gigabyte G5 GE piece of crap laptop, right? That is basically a Clevo rebatch aftershock ass laptop. Decided to develop some problems. Like
okay. So here's the thing. Initially I currently do own a Surface Go, and currently while we are talking to you live, my camera is basically on the Surface Go 2, which still works.
Last used to be last time you used to
It
own.
still lasts. It lasted with me from what 2020.
I mean now it's with your
2021.
your little brother, so yeah.
Yeah, so currently my younger brother is using it
Unless you want to
for
be
his schoolwork and
unless if
everything.
he wants then me and him we talk about bus non-stop.
Yeah, true. But
Bus and train. Hakimi don't
yeah.
mind.
So what happened to this gigabyte laptop, right?
Yeah.
I remember using this Surface Go 2. It didn't really succeed well. It didn't really perform well with our coding duties by in ITE. So I had to get long story short,
MacBook.
Yeah, I got a MacBook throughout half of the first year.
Yeah.
And I came back to class with a brand new MacBook. Had it for a good 8 months, 9 months ish.
Yeah. Then after that,
and our teacher stepped in and said, sorry, my dear, but we for our course we do not
accept MacBook.
Accept MacBooks because most of our most of the softwares are actually open to Windows. Because since Windows is an open base and Mac is pretty much a closed base with an ecosystem. Now the weird thing about MacBook, right, is that why does it only happen when after we leave ITE, then they start opening up the softwares to Mac?
I don't know
That's
why.
that's why I just don't understand and don't get it, bro.
I don't know
But
why.
yeah, continuing the story, right? So I had to ditch the MacBook, had to sell it away.
In
I bought it for 2.1K, alright? $2,100. Here's the thing. With just minor scratches, some chips off of the paint around the charging ports, it brought me to a total of $1,200 when selling it off. So I lost quite a lot of value, and I regretted it. And so I switched to this Gigabyte laptop. At first, this Gigabyte laptop, yes, the specs are very good. It can handle
video
well
editing.
heavy loads of video editing and stuff.
Yeah.
Specs are pretty good. 12
How
Gen i5. I know i5 is a very old chip, but it's been through many generations and they always keep on refreshing every single year, which is good.
Core Ultra bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I
And
mean,
then it has what 3050 RTX 3050.
yeah, correct. I
It's
think
basically the
3050.
MacBook of Windows, I would say.
Nah, it's not. It's a
All the way until end of 2024, that's when it started to give up on me.
yeah,
It only lasted for that good 2 years, bro.
yeah,
Like it didn't.
He says you want to KYS.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
after that good 2 years, I didn't really use the laptop much, but we were still somehow doing the TechyPod everything,
Yeah.
and yeah, it died.
But your
Just
the
died.
1 terabyte extra 1 terabyte hard disk, right? I managed to how to say extract it
Yeah, good
out.
thing she's actually extract out my
One
hard
terabyte.
disk and also yeah
It's a
1 terabyte
SSD.
storage.
It's a SSD, by the way. So yeah,
Of no, not hard disk.
solid state.
It's actually a SSD.
Oh,
Yeah, solid
yeah.
state drive.
Hmm.
And then basically he also took out how many gigs of RAM did he took out? 16, right?
I take out 16 gigs to wait let me just grab
From
my
32 gigs to 16
I
gigs.
let, wait hold up for a while
Yep. I think he's gonna search for the RAM and the SSD. So basically what happened is that yes, we I had to change back to this laptop and it didn't I thought it would survive that far, it will go far, but it didn't.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
just
what
it's on the
happened?
brink of death.
So what I how the fuck So I took out Luth 16 another 16 gig 16 gig RAM and I put on this laptop. So
Yes.
Hakimi will remember this.
That Acer laptop or the Jade laptop,
No, it's
if
a
you like to call
Oh,
it.
Lenovo.
Oh, Lenovo,
oh,
Lenovo.
that
Yeah, it's a
Lenovo.
Lenovo. Yeah.
Remember this?
Mhm.
ITE days. Kimi, remember this?
Yeah. The more stickers, the better it runs.
No, this is the best. You know, instead of a one CPU that has 4 core 8 threads for
Yeah.
i5 11300 and sorry i5 11320H CPU with 4 core 8 thread I put more stickers so that it will make my laptop more faster and plus save battery because I mean gaming laptop in general their battery life sucks ass.
It sucks. It basically degrades pretty fast.
That's why everybody praise MacBook very well in terms of their battery life. No matter you look at all the tech YouTuber, NKBHD, LTT, and yeah, more so on and so forth lah. Anyway, someone message. I,
View.
yeah,
Real.
is
Is
it?
he watching?
I don't know. He's watching.
No, he's messaging in the group chat.
Is it?
Alright.
Is it?
Wilfred.
Is it? Oh, okay. Wilfred. Speaking of that, he. Okay, cup winner. Congrats to him.
Rock Cup. Yeah, Rock Cup.
Nice.
Congrats to
But
Wilfred.
he cannot join. But then he cannot join the junior category anymore. The rookies. He
The
need to go up to
rookie.
senior.
Why though?
Yeah.
Senior category.
He needs to go up to senior because he's already pretty much
Graduated from
Oh.
rookie.
yeah.
So which means
But I heard he's not joining Future Rock Cup. That was his final one.
It- Yeah, it's too expensive. It's way too expensive.
Basically, in order to join Rock Cup, it's about $2,000 just to pay for your card. Your
Yeah,
card, your
yeah.
mechanics, your maintenance, and everything.
your crew, all that.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that is the dark truth of like racing card.
Nothing.
You know.
Not only that, it's basically motorsports in general, especially if you look at F1, right? Why they sign contracts and you gotta pay for it in order to, join the team, extend your stay with the team, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So, motorsports, yes, it's not a free
once in a
sport,
lifetime lah.
but
Lifetime
it's
opportunity.
once in a lifetime. If you
Until
guys,
you get it's only until you get a contract then it's considered somewhat free for you lah.
Yeah.
true.
Technically
Because-
lah. Technically.
So
Basically, gonna get paid millions and millions throughout the team.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
look at Christian Ho, Kabir Abunarang, who are
Unrock.
and who Ethan Brown, who is currently
Brown.
competing the ADAC GT Masters. I mean the current wait,
ADAC,
ADAC GT Masters. Wait, the race, the current, the race, this race, Ethan racing where? Somewhere I can't remember. I really can't.
They
remember.
were previously live just a few moments ago, a few
Wait,
hours
yeah, a
ago.
few hours ago. But I will watch the highlights because of time constraints. Where the I can't remember.
So all these local
Yeah, I can't
motorsport
remember. So
people, including Korean Core as well.
yeah.
Bianca
is Philippine.
What are these people
so
doing?
Nope.
Is that they're basically trying to chase their way up the ladder by joining eventually Formula One. Which we can see Christian Ho is really trying his best to go up to F2 and probably F1 in
Yeah.
F1 is out of
the
my
nearby
leagues,
future. Huh?
F1 is out of my leagues. I can't join it anymore.
I mean,
Yeah, I know.
the only closest racing category is GT racing.
GTs.
Yeah.
GT
Yeah.
racing.
That's
GT
the
is
closest
quite
I can go.
open, quite access.
Including endurance
So-
racing, especially.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
what could I? Because GT racing is considered like so-called accessible
True.
racing
Compared to
yeah.
F1, because one thing about
Yeah,
F1,
it's still-
what they want you to be is best of the best. You don't have to find any sponsors to join F1 because each team has their own sponsors.
Yep.
But you must be recognizable
Yeah.
in order to go up the ladder.
That one it takes years.
It takes years. Basically, your parents must have a portfolio, a history
Financial
of
background.
enough financial backgrounds just to support you in racing that for basically for that racing career or racing category.
Yeah. So yeah lah. That's the here's some like the dark side of motorsports in general lah.
True.
I mean,
but
there are some.
cutting is good enough already.
I mean, there are
Yeah.
like so-called budget cutting, like as Sodis, Sodi World
Yeah,
Series.
Sodi
Sodi World Series SWS is considered very accessible. It's by far one of the most accessible series lah.
True.
To join.
Yeah.
Especially having its own finals in Le Mans.
Yeah.
Le Mans, I think last year was at I don't know, either Spain or forgot. They go different circuits for World Finals sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And there is Lobons SWS. I mean SWS Singapore in general, you see all the pure chaos.
It's chaotic, man.
It's
totally chaotic.
it's
No,
like
no. I recommend you to go if you have time, go
Mhm.
watch the race next week for a short while. Then you see the chaos. Then after that you want to go back to camp, you can. If
Yeah,
you have
probably I
time.
might have to carry my bag around.
yeah.
Yeah, I know
Mhm.
because I know someone in the F1 Boys Telegram just carry his NS stuff during the races.
Yeah.
I
Like bring
see.
along.
I
Yeah.
see.
I mean
Yeah, a few.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't I don't I'm running out of things to talk, man. I mean y'all got a lot of things to talk, so yeah.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gigabyte shit laptop. I'm selling it tomorrow. I need to take out the SSD.
Yeah. Because
Yeah, sell it on Carousel or just keep it. I don't know.
guys, basically this gigabyte is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, worst laptop
And I get
ever.
I want to get rid of it.
So
So
here are some cheesy tech tips. Never buy Gigabyte laptop or any Aftershock laptop, Clevo rebatch laptop in general, cause you know, in terms of stability, brother, brother, So if we want to
Kena the
buy,
reincarnation of Labubu.
Yeah.
I mean,
A reincarnation of a Labubu.
okay. So if you want a recommendable laptop, right, for
Yeah.
school or for gaming, you know, you are student on the go, blah blah blah. I mean I got gaming PC already, so yeah
We
lah.
recommend you to get Lenovo or Asus. Is one of the best brands that you can currently find on the market right now. And they do
Get
have cheap laptops as well.
get Asus, sorry, not Asus. Asus okay, but
Yeah.
I seen
Lenovo's the best.
yeah I seen people criticizing Asus in terms of their quality and such, but Acer, fuck off, fuck Acer. Okay, before I own this Lenovo, I used to own the Acer laptop. I think first year, I mean you two seen the that that piece of garbage laptop. The battery sucks ass, and the CPU for 2022 context is a 5th gen i7 5500U. Worst CPU in 2022 and 2023. Worst CPU. I do not fucking recommend that in 2026. You buy that, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you living under the rock. I don't know how to say. Seriously. If you want to buy used laptop, do some fucking proper research lah, please lah. Honestly.
True. True.
Get at least like I don't know, 10 gen around 10 to 11 gen i5 as you know 10 to 11 gen CPU Intel CPU onwards. That generation for the laptop model I can recommend.
Unless if you guys have a lot of money on buying a 13th gen i7 or i9.
i9, no, don't buy that. Now they call it as Core Ultra 7, Core Ultra 9, Core Ultra 5.
Yeah, Core Ultra 5.
They
Yes.
say that they got good battery life lah, good good performance, you have AI. No wonder. Okay, you know why very expensive? Because of AI. They can tell AI to. I just pray the AI will crash. I just pray that AI will crash. Please, AI crash.
So yeah, if you guys are wondering how am I gonna survive with this laptop situation, don't worry. I'm saving up money for the all new MacBook. New M6 MacBooks will be coming out soon.
The Pro
by
will
end
be
of this year.
the M6 MacBook Pro.
But
Okay, let me tell you. Here's some disclaimer. The M6 MacBook Pro
yes,
with the RAM with the RAM shortage crisis will be fucking expensive. Just to let you
yes,
know that.
true.
So, just to let you know,
But
yeah.
if I
So
can get a M5 through refurbished Apple Store, then or maybe if I save up money to the point where I can get an M5 before M6 comes out, then yeah, sure.
get M5 lah, you know. M5
Yes,
because
M5.
you no point in the BDH. You buy a laptop, then you
Mhm.
buy a M6. You compare M5 M6 your normal
There's no
date
difference.
there is no
There's
difference,
no difference.
honestly.
Yeah.
I mean if gaming
It's
PC
just yes, it's a little faster, but in terms of like
no
workflow wise, everything's
normal
pretty much the same. Yeah.
normal day-to-day use there's
Yeah.
no difference.
True.
Oh, I can recommend you a MacBook Neo. That is super cheap. Yes, 8 gigs of RAM, 256 gigs.
I am not a freaking secondary school boy, primary school boy. Okay, but
I
yeah,
mean,
I
you,
just
I don't criticize the Air. I sorry,
to
the
be honest,
Neo.
I don't mind getting a 16-inch, but just only M5 Pro.
I think 14 good enough,
Mm.
honestly.
14
Actually,
is good enough, yes.
yeah.
It's
Actually,
really
next
But
episode, I want to talk about
we'll see on
like
the next episode, see how it goes.
yeah.
Yeah.
no guys. Next episode, I want to talk about driving in Singapore.
Yes, and I'll also
Yes.
share my stories on driving in NS because if you guys don't know, currently in national service, I am a transport operator and I'm currently on driving course.
I
So that's why
haven't
everything's been pretty good so far.
I haven't how to say enroll myself in the Comfort Delgro.
Yeah, Cheese is
The
gonna get a license, guys. Cheese is gonna get a
I'm
license.
gonna
We
get
are all
license
gonna get a
soon.
license very soon.
Don't worry.
Except for Kimi. Kimi has already passed, so he can finally drive on the streets.
Recently,
But
just now I hop on Kibi's car. When
we
he
do have
driving.
to we do have to be worried for Kimi a little bit because he's
Yeah,
driving with on public roads,
I mean,
and public can get pretty rowdy sometimes.
yeah,
Yeah, we got three. Consider in our friend group, we got three drivers now.
yeah,
Three like civilian
We've got you,
drivers.
we've got Rio, we've got
I got Jutai.
Divesh,
yeah,
we've got Jutai. Yeah, but
yeah,
Divesh
And
is
then now
currently still
Rio.
in national service as well.
yeah.
So me
And
and
then
Divesh
still
are in
Rio.
national
Rio
service.
also.
Rio,
So all
yeah.
these
So Kimi, Rio, and Jutai. Okay.
Yeah,
we are the civilians.
yeah.
Civilian
Yeah.
license holders.
Mm.
Me and Divesh, on the other hand, we're gonna get civilian license the moment once we are operationally ready,
ORD.
which is called the ORD period. That is when we'll get convert our driving permit into civilian driving license.
Yeah,
And it's not only class 3, we are driving class 4 as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yup. So I mean, once you get class 4, you probably can drive
I'm driving a truck.
bus.
So yeah, guys, after I get my civilian license, you're gonna see me hop onto Euro Truck Simulator.
Yeah, you can use
Yeah.
my gaming PC anytime, anywhere lah. Then
Yeah.
B and Hakibi can can trash talk, I guess, with my gaming PC. With a
But not
special
gonna lie though, the 3 tons and 5 tons are not similar to Euro Truck Simulator because the thing about these trucks, right? Mostly on most trucks at the rear, their rear tires are mostly dual tires, right?
Yeah.
They call it dually tires. Meanwhile, for military vehicles, we tend to use off-road tires.
Mhm.
So there is no dual tires. All are just single tires on each axle. So yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get my license, and also I need to renew my goddamn passport, which is expired since September 2022.
Now I'm not gonna go in depth into my SAF driving course because basically
Confidential.
um yes, one thing about Singapore Army is that they are very confidential, very private about their things, so I can't really share much.
Yeah,
But
correct.
I will share on my experience on driving for the first time, especially um, get a feel of what it's like to drive manual.
Yup.
And that will be in the next episode. Yeah.
Okay, for mine, right? Just now I talked about the laptop, all this blah blah blah, right?
Yep.
I mean, to apologize if topics will be haywire. Summary: don't buy Acer, don't buy Gigabyte. Asus is meh, but people have been criticizing about. I mean, if you guys
Let's do a
watch,
rank here. Let's do some ranking here. In fifth place, we have Gigabyte. In fourth place, we have
Acer,
Acer.
piece of shit brand.
In third place, we have Microsoft.
Okay lah.
In second place, we have Asus, and in first place, obviously,
Lenovo.
Lenovo. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're a student and looking for a laptop, Lenovo is the answer.
True.
The end.
True.
I've been keeping using Lenovo laptop also, so yeah.
It has last for like years. Yeah.
No, since end of 2021 all the way until now.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's still
it's
surviving. Albeit
still
with a few black screen of death, but other than that it's okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
But my laptop, right? I mean, it perfectly works right now. But I did some optimization. So firstly, I did how to say what's that thing called? So I did how to say like debloating Windows 11. Now because Windows 11 filled with AI bullshittery that suck out a lot of resources and all that kind of stuff. You know, so the tools that the tools that I use is remove Windows AI. I will stream. Okay, let me. Okay, wait. Let me use Let me how to say? Let me just type it for a second. So let me just screen share. You all can see. So fuck. So this is the tool that I used to how to say? This is the tool that I used to deploy my Windows 11. Kibi can actually give a try if he want for your laptop. This is Chris title stack Windows utility. So what it does, right, is I just now say already, deploys Windows with all the random garbage that Windows they plug in, you know, they enable. So yeah, you can like disable all of the telemetry, because Microsoft, they love to shove the users a lot of with Windows shit and stuff, right? And secondly, right, because the latest Windows version, right, they decided to how to say, sorry, because the latest Windows version, Windows 11, right, they decided to include a lot more AI, right? So this is the tool to deploy and remove all of the AI stuff on your laptop or your gaming PC. So this is, you see, this all the features and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Oh,
Leo just
oh
jumped on
shit.
you.
Oh
Dang.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
about it.
Kiwi. That's the some deploting tools that you can help that is, I think, that will be useful for your laptop lah. I don't think it's
Yeah.
you can give a
But I
try,
don't think he needs it.
but
Yeah.
try at your own risk. But
At your
but
own
lucky you have a system restore point, means that whatever configuration fail you can revert back. But
True.
my advice is create a backup. Always create backup. This is what happens to the goddamn hard disk. Okay, let's talk about hard disk. That thing is a piece of fucking shit. Alright? The Seagate 4TB that originally owned by Luth for the TechyPod footage. So I try to access the file. It doesn't work. So then I send the
We basically send it off to
no, I send
data recovery.
I
Yeah,
send
I mean, she said it, but it's basically our hard drive,
filled
our
with
own hard-earned data.
1.16 terabytes of files. I don't want to say the Epstein.
We're gonna get cancelled, bro.
Okay, anyways, bye bye. Okay, so so I came back with the
Just rush to the
quotation.
toilet real quick.
So I got the quotation right. You know how much? $1,350. One goddamn $1,350. Hakimi, honestly,
All that just for a hard drive.
and okay, I asked them, can you give me a further discount? And the final quote they give me is 1K. And it's still
Oh my god.
pricey. But I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm gonna pay. I don't care lah, just pay lah. But I'm going to have my own how to say a future backup plan. I'm not having a NAS. That's what Cheetahs recommend me to have a network attached storage. The file share server, all that kind of stuff. It's okay.
Yeah.
I can do that, but I leave it.
Troublesome.
I know. Okay, I know it's troublesome, but I need to. Okay, I don't mind configuring, but the downside is right. If I leave it outside, my dad is like, it's kind of like how to say, it's a kind of how to say, eyesore lah, to be honest. So yeah, it's like an eyesore to him lah. So and then imagine if he turns off like accidentally, right? I scared the data like will fuck up then because hard disk, the network attached storage will have a RAID configuration, redundant array of individual disks, RAID. So it's like they have a different configuration, different modes of configuration. You got your mirroring, your stripping, your RAID 5, or so much and so forth. The higher how to say, the higher level is mainly for all of the server enterprise purposes. But yeah, it's kind of sad that I lost like 1.16 terabyte. It's really really painful that I mean, it's probably my mistake that I didn't do like have a second backup copy on site, probably. But I will.
You should have done a backup though.
Yup, correct. Yeah, so my planning to get another hard drive, but I will not get those. I can buy on Carousel, but I don't buy those like very I won't buy those like hard drive that is have higher power on hours. So like if the hard drive that is on a server like very long periods of time, like run for years, all this, right, it will have like all that issue lah. So yes, yeah, that's what happened lah. It's a $1,000 mistake, but Anyways, I mean our government. I mean we have the assurance packaging. Don't know what.
Rio ran off again. Leo ran off again.
No, Leo decided to destroy more stuff.
Oh,
Destroy your anime stuff or no?
No, destroy my rubbish bin. My
Oh
cup
my
noodle
gosh.
rubbish bin.
GG. Anyways, yeah, I will not get those used hard drive for Carousel, but I need to see the condition. If the condition is shit, then yeah lah. So yeah lah. Well, that's for the hard disk. This is my $1,000 mistake. I think our Singapore government, the budget 2020, budget 2026.
yeah. Good thing is that the government is giving us money, so yeah, we
Assurance
can pay for it.
package, all that.
Mhm.
So I
True.
mean, okay
No,
lah.
we can give one in August and with September also. And then end of the year also.
Yeah.
So we got 3 meeting this year.
Yeah. I mean,
We can
so.
arrange.
But my advice is for you guys, save up. All right.
Yeah,
Because
let's save up.
in this
No, for me,
economy,
for me it will be very hard.
why? Sony World Series.
Okay, look at my hobbies.
Bro
Karting,
has few karting.
Racing.
Bro has racing. Bro has
anime
drifting.
collecting,
Yeah.
collecting.
Anime collecting.
And then I got my
Uh,
cat,
Yeah.
His cat.
my roommate.
Expenses. His his gaming expenses as well. Yeah.
Forza
buy
Horizon
more
6.
merch.
I don't
You
know
good,
what
Dayo?
else.
Be good, Dayo.
Food expenses as well in terms of groceries. Yes, he cooks. He's a chef.
Chef
I'm not
Kimi.
gonna see, but still.
Where is the lamb sauce? Where
Where's
is
the
the
lamb
chili
sauce?
padi? Where
Where's
is
the
lamb sauce?
Basically, he's a home cook.
Where is the chili
Yeah.
padi?
I
Yeah.
got 3 on order.
But yeah, I
Yeah.
think
Because in this current economy, right, it's kind of fucked, Yeah, because of the inflation, cost of living, yeah.
oh, and yes, tomorrow Kimi is leaving for Evoke karting.
I just wish that if Kimi, podium, how to say?
A podium win.
Podium win?
Get a win for us. Especially, I know it's a
Yeah.
sprint, but
There's so many good drivers there. It's gonna be hard.
I mean,
hey, but at least you are also a competitive driver, though.
yeah.
Yes, but still.
I mean, you did a lot of practice in AC, and I mean, there's one game called what? Cut something on Steam. Cut simulator on Steam or something like that. I can't remember.
So sorry.
Steam. I can't remember already. Is what the Cutcraft. Yeah, Cutcraft. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I think Kiwi, you told me before, right? You tried, how to say, you tried like a go kart on Assetto Corsa. Is like no, it doesn't feel like real life like that.
It does, but you need to get the settings right. You need to
Yeah.
get the settings right.
In AC. That's why I want to try drifting on AC. It is drifting on a G29. If I did the setting correctly, then it will be simply lovely.
Put a heavy force feedback on it.
I want to make it like super smooth, like like when you do on a real life, right? It's like real life lah, Yeah, huh?
Yeah, I mean it's quite smooth in real life also. I done the drifting in real life is actually pretty close to sim also lah.
Yeah.
Just missing the force feedback.
Yeah, it's a force feedback because my G29 because it's a gear gear driven. Because G29 is gear driven.
Huh? Not belt driven. Not belt driven.
Belt driven is Trustmaster.
Trustmaster,
One of the
and the
budget.
earlier Fanatics.
Yeah.
And the earlier Fanatics also.
Yeah.
That is why I planning to buy Moza. That everybody thinks, oh, what is the best direct drive wheel that they can buy? The one thing that they will say is
What's up?
Moza. And the the mid ranger is probably R5 lah. I would take the R5 because of the Newton meters and the torque and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And more customization. They also have the truck sim wheel option that is that you can do.
No, you can get one and then you can replicate your
My truck driving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet it works in OMZ.
Hey you, if I get a truck wheel, right?
Yeah. But
I'm gonna steal one hand on that shit, bro.
Luth, do human DRS. Human DRS.
No. You know how James May in the Grand Tour have to steal with his broken arm.
Yeah.
Bend the knob. Bend the knob.
No.
Bend the knob. Speaking of binge watching, I started to binge watch Grand Tour. Now I'm watching season 1. I finally finished all of the season of Klassen Farm. The last 2 episodes of season 5 Klassen Farm very difficult to watch because he announced with his his cancer, that one.
Yeah, it's a cancer diagnosis.
Which is kind of sad.
Yeah.
I just pray that Clarkson had a speedy recovery. And I just pray that for you guys, Allah.
Yeah, we're just seeking help and just praying that he gets a pretty smooth recovery, and if probably goes for his therapy sessions.
Yeah, his treatment lah. So Carson, we are praying on you. Get well soon.
Yeah, we are diehard fans.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, James may came to Singapore, but one day I want to go. I plan to. I just pray that I want to go to his farm, the Diddley Squad farm. Yeah, that's the actual name. Diddley Squad.
Get some
No, it's not a Diddley Squad. It's just a sport farm.
Yeah,
it's a squad farm.
And he has a pub, a farmer's dog pub. But obviously it's not halal. Obviously, got alcohol called Hoxton. He's a spring barley that is harvested from Diddley Squad. I really want to try. They say their beer is quite good. You guys can't drink because Muslims because beer. Alcohol is prohibited.
Haram.
It's haram. Haram means is
impermissible.
Yeah, impermissible. If me Divesh, Jitai, Rio. Because we all non-Muslims, so if you go on a UK trip or something, I bet UK trip will be very expensive. By the way,
yes.
Will be expensive, cost a fortune. But I'll probably do one time, never do it again. So yeah.
True.
The bus culture there also quite good also. They have a lot of preserved UK. There is a lot of preserved buses over there. If you watch Maxon, the glitch fan, that one, he went to UK. Where he
technically he lives there now, right? Or is it no?
I think so. I don't think so lah. Yeah.
No,
Ah.
I think he's probably still staying in Singapore. I think
Yeah.
he just goes there for travel.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, he spot a lot of like
he now works as a transport in a transport magazine, if I'm not wrong.
yeah.
Oh,
Mm,
okay.
If I'm not wrong, from what I heard.
yeah. For Maxon. I mean our ITE classmate, right? Who also a bus train and two. Yeah.
Yeah.
His name is Andy. But I'm not gonna say his real name because later on this you know
You
fellow
guys will be chasing for him.
yeah, chasing him. So yeah, that's why there are some people that have beef on him. So but I will ask him if he wants to be part of this cheesy cheese podcast. I will let him know in advance. So yeah lah. I mean, I have grudge on him at the time. I mean, aside from Luth, I mean, it's over. Because at the time, I mean, you all guys know lah, I have beef on him, on Andy.
Yes.
This is probably my fault. I mean, I know that ITE life. I tend to be childish. I know, but
Yeah, we were once childish, but
We
then
were once
once
childish, but
before,
now we
after ITE
matured.
life,
yeah, we do have to
because we've
appreciate.
seen,
Yeah,
because technically, you and me, we are in IT, we are in poly, so we're seeing the new generation.
yeah,
And we really like CBS and tired already lah. We don't
Yeah.
want to deal with them.
yeah. I just don't want to get my high blood pressure boiling.
Meanwhile, after I enlisted to national service, things have changed quite a lot.
I mean, you have changed a lot.
Yeah, I disciplined myself.
Yeah.
I'm currently, to be honest, growing as a man, you know.
Mm-hmm. Without your old self, I prefer your new self better than the old self.
True.
Yeah.
Honestly, I mean, also myself, also yeah.
Wait, hang on. How should I say this? Yeah, man, we'll grow hair on our chest.
Grow hair or chest. But I mean,
Am I?
my no lah. But I got a bit of a mustache, about a beard there, which is kind of annoying.
I got a full-on mustache, bro. And beard growing.
Oh my days.
We are just clean shaven.
You should do clean shave. It's 100% worth it. But if I do in poly, yeah. For me, lucky I did a haircut last week. The reason why I need to do a haircut is because I need the aerodynamics. I need a very good aerodynamics so that, you know, when I do cutting, but I will do cutting for fun. I'm not going to do professionally. Because if I do professionally, it will be quite pricey. So, wow, bro, doing human DRS DRS. Wow. Yeah. So, yeah. Oh my god. Yeah lah. Lucky I did a haircut before I, you know, the 2 weeks holiday.
Bro finally gets a fade haircut after so long.
And I showered for the first time. I showered for the first time in the morning. In my 20 to 21st years old in my life. No.
Because the weather has been pretty warm.
I mean, if I go poly, I won't lah. Cause I just make myself. If I go poly, I just make myself more miserable. I'm not gonna cut my hair. I'm not gonna shower. I'm not gonna shave. I'm not gonna this and that. I just making myself more miserable. But if you guys, I'm okay with it. Or if, you know, my fellow, I mean ITE homies, my secondary school homies, all that lah. Yeah.
The homies.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Is it? I think that's about it.
I mean, that's about it. 1 hour 32, but I got a lot of things to talk, but I mean, Kimi has to, you know...
Kimi has to rush off to Evolve Karting tomorrow morning.
No, I have to take a sleep first. Yeah.
He has to take a sleep. He'll be departing off to Evolve Karting at
around
4 a.m.
4 a.m. Oh my god. Oh shit. Yeah.
It's already 12:35. So Kimi, all the best.
All the best.
Wish you a possible win.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
possible.
Podium lah, at least podium.
At least
At least a
podium.
podium. At least a podium. is good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Top 5. Top 5 is good enough already.
Top
top
5.
5 good enough.
Yeah.
And yeah, be sure to subscribe to us. Give a like, comment, share with your friends on how good this podcast will be. And yeah, we'll probably chat with you once again on the next episode
of Cheesy Cheese. So remember, subscribe, like, share, tune in, do follow our Instagram accounts. My Cheesy Techie, Kibi with Kibi ATX, and Luth with Luth VRD. For more updates and more, you can, if you want to see Kibi's how to say, what's that thing called? Racing career, life and all that stuff. Check his IG for more update.
check it out. Sure.
And if you want to see me, I don't know, some tear down, probably no tear down in the meantime. I don't have any iPhone repair stuff and iPhone to repair in the meantime.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's it for this stream, and I catch you guys in the next one. Bye guys. Bye. Time to roll the outro. I'm not gonna say the Cheesy Cheese is produced by Loja. Screw that.
Nah.
Let's not bring the old self. We are fresh. We are fresh from after the saga Touchwood. So
but either ways,
thanks for watching.
Thank you so much for watching.
Bye. Bye.
We'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.
Peace.
Time to roll the outro.